Hello everyone, it is Mark Berman from TVMI. I am coming to you live from the Summer 2015 Television Critics Association press tour with my friend and colleague Brent Furdyk.
Great to be here, Mark.
Welcome back.
Once again.
Now refresh everyone's memories and tell us where you're from.
I am with TV Week in Vancouver as well as ETCanada.
And how do we find you?
On ETCanada.com.
Okay, great. I suggest looking for Brent because you know your stuff. Now we have to start today. We have to. We're at PBS. This is the first day of PBS. We had a session. American Masters is featuring a segment on the legendary Norman Lear.
Oh yeah.
Is this guy unreal or what? 93 years old.
You know, he was funny. He was quick.
Amazing.
Mean, what an icon! It was just incredible to see, you know, him in person and all the TV accomplishments that he.
You know, for those who don't, I'll just do this quickly. This is the man. All in the Family, Sanford and Son, Maude, The Jeffersons, Good Times. On and on. Mary Hartman. Then he did a spin-off that didn't really work, Gloria, 704 Hauser, Hot L Baltimore. The list goes on and on and on.
Like they say, they can't all be gems, right?
They can't all be gems with me.
But I mean, what a track record.
Listen, and in his heyday, and I remember this, he had 6 of the top 10 shows on the air. Mm-hmm. Amazing.
And it's what to me was truly amazing about Norman Lear's shows was that he was tackling the stuff that was you know, in the public consciousness at that time.
Right.
And I mean, every once in a while I'll come across a rerun of All in the Family and I'll go, wow, they could not say that on TV now. The stuff that they were doing, you know, in the 70s, you could not say on TV.
That's amazing. And he also said, and this has been out there, but he also confirmed that there could be a revival of One Day at a Time featuring a Latino cast.
That would be really interesting to see.
And I watch One Day at a Time weeknights on internet TV after the Jeffersons. It's true. I mean, and I'm not embarrassed to say, I met a living legend. We met him afterwards. Amazing. Now, let's talk about what's going on here at the press tour. This is PBS Day. We have PBS tomorrow. We've had cable. We had Netflix. So we're here for 5 days, 6 days, something like that.
Yeah, almost.
You know, it kind of bleeds into one another. And I do have to say, by the way, behind us, and you can't see it, is like a poster of Downton Abbey.
You can kind of see it if we move it out of the way. See, there it is. All its
we have a Downton Abbey session coming up
right away.
And we're in the lobby, by the way. The stage is like right behind us, which is why it's a little noisy. What do you think so far? Any highlights for you? Anything?
Hugh Bonneville just walked past.
Oh, he should have walked
big star. That would have been a better shot. I mean, highlights. I thought it was fascinating that Netflix had an entire day on the schedule.
Yes.
That really shows you how much the whole TV landscape is changing. I thought yesterday we had some amazing sessions. Ash versus the Evil Dead.
Yes.
And stars. Doctor Who. The stars by satellite from that. Fantastic day.
You're a big Doctor Who fan?
I do like Doctor Who. Yeah.
You know, I've written about it. We actually did a week-long contest on Doctor Who, which got a huge response. Is there a name for people that are Doctor Who fans? Is Trekkies? Are there Whoies?
Whovians.
Whovians?
They are Whovians.
Is that true?
Yes, that is true.
Whovians?
Go Google that right now.
And I apologize. We are a little purplish here. I guess we both have we have some suntan. We do have a suntan with us, but it's a little purple. And then PBS is here tomorrow. And we have the broadcast networks joining us.
Yes.
And, you know, at one time it always felt so relevant. Oh, it's about the broadcast networks. There's so much more to this now. And we have Amazon coming.
Amazon has got another big round of sessions. Of course, they're going to be talking about the second season of Transparent, which was a huge breakout. That's sort of their Sopranos when you think about it.
Totally.
Because that's what put Amazon on the map. That will, I think, be a big breakout for him. Season 2 is going to be huge, I think.
Does it drive you crazy like it drives me crazy that you have these shows on Amazon and Netflix and Hulu and everyone else, that there's no ratings? Or there are ratings, we don't get them. Doesn't that drive you a little cuckoo?
A little bit. I mean, you know, I'm not as obsessed with ratings as you, Mark.
Right.
But you know what? It's an interesting dynamic because when there's a case like that, how do you really measure with something's successful? By how much stuff they write about it? I mean, you look at something like on HBO, The Wire, which I loved, a fantastic show, but nobody watched it. Yet if you look at the amount of press that it got, because TV critics were so enamored of it, you would think, oh boy, this is like a show everybody's talking about.
Totally.
But, you know, you could do the same thing with the Netflix show where they're talking about, oh, this show. I mean, who knows how many people are watching Orange is the New Black? We have no idea.
Well, they did say it was their most successful show, didn't they?
Yeah.
But they don't know who's watching. They know.
They're just not telling us.
I have to figure out a way to get that data. But no, it's an interesting tour. It's always good to be here. You have access to a lot of, you have everyone from from up-and-coming stars to a Norman Lear. I mean, the gamut is really incredible. And I always like the PBS days because they have such quality programming.
You know, this was a fantastic day when you look at the breadth and depth of everything they did. A new kids show with Bobby Moynihan from SNL voicing it.
Right.
We got Downton Abbey coming up. That new show that's set in the after during the Civil War. Looks fantastic.
Indian, what's it called? Indian something?
You know, it's all a blur.
It's all a blur because you know this all bleeds into you. You know?
We just had a session for this fantastic looking music special with that Jack White is sort of spearheading.
Right.
You know, unbelievable stuff. Just the stuff at PBS is just constantly. You know, I always feel like I learn something and get smarter during a PBS session.
So do I.
I definitely can't say that during a network TV day.
And you know, I'm going to be having a conversation. He'll be joining me for a videocast tomorrow on Phil Rosenthal, the legendary creator of Everybody Loves Raymond, who's doing a PBS show.
Love him. Funny guy.
He's going to be doing that travel show for PBS where he's going to be visiting
I'm looking forward to
various
seeing
locales.
that.
He's a great guy, a funny guy, and I hope you'll join me again at some point to the tour, which ultimately ends on August 13th.
Yes. Going to be a long haul.
It's going to be a long haul. I'm scheduled to leave on the 11th, but I maybe should stay a couple more days. But
you never know.
You never know. But thank you, Brent.
Thanks.
We're going to walk into another Downton Abbey session, which we always have when PBS is.
Which may or may not be the final session because they are going to be premiering in January.
Yes.
PBS.
They'll be back probably in January.
Probably back in January.
Well, here we go. It's starting.
Ultimate session then.
Right. And you can hear in the background it's starting. Thank you, Brent. See you later. Thank you. I'll see you back tomorrow. I'm Mark Berman. You are
Brent Furdyk.
Take care.